Welcome on this tutorial on the diagram of our LED display. So how to connect your screen, how to supply it. First of all, you need to have the power supplier, and then you need the controller card, and then you need the screen displayed. In this case, we will start this two steps. The first step is to put it in serial. The second step is to put in parallel. Why in parallel? If you want to increase the height of your display, you need to put it in parallel. So how to connect it? The first one, you need to supply your socket. So there is a many terminal, and you need to know which one you need to connect to the sector. So that is our sector 220 volt, the one we use it at home. Has four. First of all, is five terminal. So the 2 is written in, the 2 is L, and the last one is the ground. Why the ground? The ground is the short circuit. Is to avoid some mistake between this terminal and this terminal, or this terminal and this terminal. Is to protect this circle. That is the main function of this bond of this terminal. Well, and then from here, this terminal is the output. Our output is 5 volt, so we need to use 5 volt. The input is 220 volt. Then from the different terminal, we have the negative terminal, 3 negative terminal, and 3 positive terminal. So you need to connect 1 positive terminal to supply your controller card. Right? So it also has 2 terminals. The first is negative, and the second is the first is positive, and second is negative. And also your controller card has many functions. Like this terminal is for using for the network cable, and this is USB to load the code into your controller. And then another terminal is for the data. So the next step, you will see how it look like. And then the next step is how to supply your screen. Your screen has also 4 terminal. So these 2 is the same. However, don't forget to supply your screen. Otherwise, you are not showing anything from your screen, from your display. You will not show anything if it's not yet supplied. So here is VCC and the ground. You take one cable to VCC to supply, and then the next step is to take the ground through this ground. And you can move from this VCC to this VCC, from this ground to this ground. That's it. Also, the last V plus, take it to supply this dead screen. The ground, take it to this last ground. Okay, and you can also take it from here and supply this from here, supply this. Then that is output. The output is from the data. That means if you have also another screen, you can still connect it here. And one thing that you need to keep in our mind is that one supply, okay, is provide to supply things like 4 screen. If you want him to stay for the whole length, you need to careful about your supply. Okay, and then the next step is to write the program to show into the screen. So let us move over and see the next step. And then this data is to showing the message from this line alone on this line, not these 2 lines, no. So you can imagine this side and this side. Okay, and then if I want to increase the height, that means if I want to show the message into these 2 screens, how am I connect the screen with my controller? You simply need to move from this second data, output data, to this. Then that's it. Then from the output to the input. And how to know from your screen that here is input and here is output. Sometimes they may have things like this symbol, okay, can allow you to know that here is the input of your screen, input your screen. And then if you also have if you want to increase another high, right, you need to put it in parallel like this, and then you move from here to this, etc. That's it.